Hey guys, first of all, let me apologize for not making a video in the past few days. I've been kind of busy with the real life, hanging out with new friends and whatnot. Um, but I have plenty of questions to answer and stuff to talk about. My hair's all crazy. Ah. Um, I have plenty of stuff to talk about today. So let's recap. I guess let's go over what we're going to talk about. Um, can exes be friends or sex buddies? Uh, what would I do if I got a girl pregnant the last time I had sex? Um, what do I think of phone sex? And how to tell a boyfriend that he is a sex addict? Alright. Can exes be friends or fuck buddies? Um, it depends on the type of relationship that you have with your ex. I mean, think about it. If you guys ended on bad terms, what are the chances that you guys are going to salvage that relationship to a degree where you can both have the trust and the emotional stability with one another to be able to be sex friends or sex buddies, whatever? Um, in my opinion, I find that it doesn't really work because whether it's you or the partner involved, um, the feelings that might have once been there can come up again, and then you feel almost dirty because you know that the other one involved might not feel the same way anymore. So you're just having empty sex at that point. Um, but ultimately, kind of boils down to the relationship that you and your partner have. I mean, if you guys can go for it and do it and be happy with that and content, by all means, do that. But usually it just doesn't end well. But if you can do it, power to you and good luck with that. What would I do if I got a girl pregnant? Um, honestly, there's nothing to that. I'd be a daddy. Um, get a full time job, support, the baby mama and the baby. Um, I'm just not hoping to have a baby anytime soon. So, hey, I mean, once that time comes, we'll see. But now, if it's like one of those things where, like, oh no, one night stand and got this girl knocked up, uh, you know, I'll just try my best to be a good dad, basically. Get a job, support myself, support the family. Um, that's basically it. There's no. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna run out and avoid a situation like that. I love myself and my hypothetical child way too much for that. So that's my answer about it. The last time I had sex was maybe like a month and a half ago, 2 months. I'm not gonna give you any details because I'm not gonna kiss and tell. There's no reason for that. But it was alright, I guess. Not gonna tell you anything else about that. Um, what do I think of phone sex? Phone sex. The less you do it, the better. Ultimately, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. I mean, think about it. I mean, if you're just having casual phone sex, it's just gonna kind of like eventually melt and kind of fuck up the friendship. I don't know. I'm kind of weird about that. But ultimately, I mean, do it if you can, if you want. Um, just don't make it a habit. Ultimately, don't make it a habit. Um, if you're doing it with a friend, just kind of casually or whatever. Um, make sure that you give extra value to your friendship, so that so that both of you can rest easy and know that, oh, it's not just this. He actually kind of does care, or she actually does care. Um, just don't make it a habit. Don't do it too much. it gets boring after a while, because how fun can that be ultimately, right? Um, and this very good question is the last one. It's how to tell a boyfriend that he is a Facebook addict. Um, Whenever you're approaching anybody about any sort of problem that you might have with them, or an issue that you see is obstructing your relationship, you want to bring it up without judging, without accusing that person, because once you start accusing somebody, that's when they're going to get defensive. You want them to see that it's bothering you, but you don't want them to think or to feel that you're judging them or that you're pointing a finger. That's not going to work. Um, Bring it up to them. Just be aware that ultimately, if they can't get better or they refuse to get better, then you're going to be put in a position where you're going to have to choose, like, how much does this really bother me, and is it worth me breaking this relationship up? um a Facebook addiction is not something that I've ever dealt with, not me personally or with somebody else. um but I can see why you'd be upset. You know, he's over, your boyfriend, and you can't really, you know, have your personal time with him because he's all up in the Facebook talking about other people's nonsense. Um, Now, if this was a Tumblr addiction, that's totally different. I condone Tumblr, Tumblrism, Tumblrholics, whatever. Um, Ultimately, just bring it up to him. Be casual. Be nice about it. Don't judge. Don't accuse him of anything. But really think about how much is actually bothering you before you do anything, because you might just kind of realize, well, he's too good. You know, this one flaw might not be all too bad. But if it's really bothering you, then go ahead and do something about it. Well, these are all the questions that I have for now. Go ahead and watch the video. If you like it, reblog it. Watch some of my other videos. They're all on my new page that I added recently called Vlogish. It's right there in my Tumblr, right under my search bar, and above the pictures of all the people that I follow. Thank you guys for being, you know, so good about these comments and the support. I had someone drop me a line saying that we need more videos. To whoever that anon is, thank you, and I'm gonna keep making these videos. Well, that's all we have for today, for now, I guess. So, c'est la vie, and be easy, guys.